Dear brothers and sisters, it's so nice to see you all back again on our channel Rise and Shine TV. And tonight we will speak about such topic as grounding and why it is so important to ground yourself, especially if you are on a spiritual path. But before we start, please click a like button and subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with all our latest classes, videos and meditations. Also, please comment below with any topic you want me to cover and if you would like to become a guest in our program. So why it is so important to ground yourself? Because from the start, it might seem that if you're on the path of enlightenment, if you're on the path of spiritual awakening, grounding will be not that useful, right? But this is completely opposite. The higher you want to rise, the more rooted you need to be. You need to have deep, strong roots for your branches to rise high into the sky. Because if you won't be grounded, if you won't be strongly rooted into the earthly energy, wherever spiritual wind will blow, there are so many spiritual teachings that you will be blown from one teaching to another teaching and you will be swiped away from the amount of the information in this world. And you will run from one spiritual teaching to another spiritual teaching, from one teacher to another. And every time you will think that this is the total and utter truth and the previous one was not good enough, not full enough, not spiritual enough. So to omit this mistake, first of all, you need to ground yourself. First of all, you need to connect to the earthly energy, to the material world. Because if you're going to read the biography of any spiritual masters, even of Jesus and Buddha, they were people of great wealth. They lived through material world thoroughly and they understood how the material earthly energies worked, and only then they could proceed to enlightenment. Only then their consciousness could open up to the level which they had. That's why before religion played such an important role in the lives of people, because that was the outer support of their beliefs. So if the person get lost, he could go to the Bible, go to the Quran, go to any other holy book and read what God prescribed, what is good and what is bad, and then act accordingly. But nowadays religion stops playing such an important role in the lives of people. Why? Because in the nowadays society, in the era of Aquarius, you can feel your inner strength, you can feel your inner core, you can feel your inner core made from your ethical beliefs, and this is going to be your compass guiding you into the right directions to make right decisions in every particular point of time. But to establish this belief system, to establish your inner strength, your inner core, you need to be fully grounded into the earthly material energies. So this is the first thing why it is so important to be grounded. Another one is because nowadays is looking for their life purpose, right? And everyone understands that they come here to fulfill their destiny. There is some higher calling for them, which they came here, some lessons they came here to learn. So if you want to learn these lessons properly, you also need to be grounded. You also need to be connected to the material world. There is nothing wrong either way. You can choose to go to the mountains and to the ashram and live a life of a monk, for example. Why do people do so? Not because they don't like the material reality or the material reality is wrong or evil. No, the material reality, the lessons you will learn here, they acquire a big amount of energy. So you need to spend these huge amounts of energy to acquire material wealth, to build something new, to build innovations, to implement these innovations into the daily lives, which is a big impact on our evolution as human species. But if you want to live a peaceful, long life, you need to go within and stay in meditation and keep all this energy within yourself. So this is just another way to live your life, and you can totally choose to do so. But if you feel a higher calling, if you feel that your soul came here to fulfill some destiny, to fulfill some lessons, to learn these lessons, you need to stay in this material reality and be connected to this material energies, be grounded within these earthly energies. This is how you will get the power and the desire to achieve your goals and your dreams, and you will go through life easily, effortlessly, and with a smile on your face. So let's talk a little bit about the ways how you can ground yourself. In some previous videos, I gave you a good meditation about grounding, how you can literally put the roots from your feet deep down into the earth and reach the core, and literally drink the energy from the core, from magma, and then transform it through your body into highly vibrational energies of the cosmos. You can go and watch that video after this one and try this meditation and see if this method works for you. Another very simple and very good method is to spend time in nature and to walk barefoot. Once the soles of your feet will touch the ground, they will automatically connect to the earthly energies, to the material energies of this world. So walk barefoot as long as you can and as often as you can, on the beach, in the forest, in the field. It really doesn't matter. Just go into the nature and connect with nature. Go hug the trees, smell the flowers, enjoy the beauty and the variety and the abundance the nature has here for you. All those people who already eat meat or drink red wine, it's a good way to ground yourself, but what about vegetarians and vegan people? What diet can they implement to stay more rooted and more grounded and more connected to the earth? Just eat everything which comes from roots. For example, a beetroot, a carrot, and anything like that. This kind of foods will help you to stay grounded, will help you to stay connected to the Mother Nature, to the earth, and to the earthly energies. And the last method, and the most profound one, is to work with your ancestors, to work with your ancestor tree, to work with your bloodline. It's a huge scope of work, but if you will start to do that, you will feel so rooted, you will feel so connected through your DNA, through your body. You will start to feel in your body, and from that point you can build on either your destiny or acquire either material wealth or accomplish any projects you want in this life. From this point you can start your ascension, your illumination, and you do not need to be scared that you're gonna get lost in that amount of the information and the amount of the teachings that there are here in the world. You will be centered and you will know your beliefs, and you will have something to come back to all the time. There are so many different ways to work with your bloodline, and I will give you some in my next videos. But if you don't want to spend too much time working with your ancestors, which I really recommend you do, but if you cannot for some reason, just ask around, ask your mother, your father, your sister, whoever is still alive. Ask to tell you stories, some inspirational stories about your grandparents, about your great-grandparents, and try to collect the stories. Try to pass it on, the stories, to your children. Start this tradition of being connected to each other, because family is so important. Family is your strength, family is your roots. Family is your base from which you can acquire anything you want and achieve results beyond your wildest dreams. So I wish you all to find your own way into grounding yourself, into connecting to Mother Nature, to your ancestors, to heal your DNA and stay strongly and confidently on your feet. I want to express a sheer gratitude to everyone who is watching this video. I want to express gratitude for everyone who stepped on the spiritual path, on the path of enlightenment. And it doesn't matter the stage you're in right now. Just keep going and know you are not alone, and we are all in this together. If one doesn't heal, no one heals. So we have an obligation in front of each other to start from ourselves and to heal ourselves, to transform ourselves, and to become a better version of ourselves. Because What is destiny? What is a life purpose? Destiny is something which gives you happiness, helps you to learn the lessons, and is useful either for you or for somebody else. So I wish you all to find your destiny and have a wonderful, blissful week. And I'll see you all very soon back here on our channel, Rise and Shine TV. With love and gratitude, your Lakshmi.